Are you still waiting for the crash to happen? TikTok, where's the crash? Crash, I cannot see you. Oh, that's right. It's because it's already behind us. Hi, my name is Lindsay Fricks with the Lindsay Fricks Group at North&CO, and I am a real estate agent in the Phoenix, Arizona marketplace, and this is your June Market Watch. I'm still really surprised at the number of people who are waiting for a market crash to get into the real estate market. Y'all, it happened. Last year, from May to December, prices went down 15%. I don't know about you, but that looks like a crash to me. The only problem is that it happened real fast. It wasn't as nearly as extreme as people expected, and it literally was over before you knew it. And since then, the market is climbing back up. Since the bottom in December, median sales price are actually back up $20,000. Homes are selling at an average of 97.7% of list price. They're only on the market an average of 21 days before an accepted contract, and the number of homes available is actually going down. In fact, we have added fewer homes to the market than over the last 23 years that this data has been measured by MLS. A lot of the consensus of why this is happening is because of the ultra low interest rates that were available during COVID, and a lot of home sellers or potential home sellers are sitting on interest rates below 4%. Their payments are super affordable and they're feeling pretty good about the home appreciation they've had. Even if they'd like to use it, they're not excited about doing a move up or even a lateral move in housing for an interest rate that's going to be likely above 6%. This means that we are putting more houses under contract than we are adding back houses into the market to sell. And the impact of this really low inventory environment is causing prices to go back up again. Anyone out there feel like it would be a great time to sell and get a different house, upsize, downsize, or even move to a different part of the valley or even out of state, but they just don't want to handle the interest rates? Me too, I get you. So there are still some programs in this environment to help lower your monthly payment. These are often referred to as temporary rate buy downs, or you've heard them probably called a 2-1 buy down or a 3-2-1 buy down. This isn't the first time I've chatted about it, but I want to remind you that these have to be paid for by the seller. So you actually have to negotiate these in as a seller concession when you're offering on a property. Now, I'm still seeing over half of all properties have seller concessions, most likely to incorporate from some rate buy downs. So let's play a little scenario of how a temporary rate buy down would work. Let's use the 2-1 buy down, for example. So this is reducing your payment for the first 2 years that you own the property. So what you would negotiate is a seller concession equal to that amount that you need to get from your lender. If they agree to that, then you would apply that to the first 2 years of your loan. So if the rate your lender quoted you was 6.5%, the payment would be calculated for the first year of your loan as if your interest rate were 4.5%. On the second year, it would be calculated as if your rate were 5.5%, and then it would float all the way back up to the 6.5%. Now, there's a couple key things here is that if you refinance any time during that, you can get a refund for the unused buy down that you put out there. You cannot do that with a permanent buy down that applies to a 30-year fixed mortgage. It is fixed over the 30 years. So if you're interested in this type of program, I still think it's possible to get these. It just has to be the right timing and right place, and you have to be able to finesse this in certain ways. The buyer's negotiating power is quickly dwindling, but I think there's still a window here before the end of the summer where I see people are still going to be getting a reasonable price on their house, and they're going to get sellers to be able to participate in helping make it more affordable in the payment for at least the first couple of years before you can refinance. On the topic of rates, I don't know what's going to happen, and honestly, neither does anyone else. Right now, what we're seeing is a lot of the predictions are that rates are going to moderate. What does moderate mean? That's just a good way of saying we don't know what the hell's going to happen. So sorry to break it to you, but nobody really knows. Anyone that's promising you that rates are going to come down by the end of the year or within a year, they don't know what they're talking about. Honestly, right now, all of the data that's coming in is showing that inflation has not gone down as much as the Fed is looking for. So they're going to keep their heel on the throats of this economy until things come down and slow down and inflation's under control. I haven't been good at predicting when that happens, and honestly, not even the smartest people in all of the land, economists who do this every day, have been good at predicting this. What we do know is that rates don't stay high forever and they don't stay low forever. So it's bound to change at some point. The question is just, when is that going to happen? I hope you enjoyed learning in today's market update. If this provided value to you and you'd be inspired to share it with somebody else, that would mean the world to me. As always, I am honored to be your guide in real estate, and I'd love any introductions that you have to other people who might be interested in my services as well. Have a great month, y'all.